This is Monk, the drummer from Monk 9.
And this is Nine from Monk 9, singer, guitar player. And this is the Monk 9 tour, the UK tour in 2016. These are the pictures. And we're just going to talk about these pictures and what we remember of it. And it was great. I really had fun. So we're going to start here. These are actually some of the shirts that we bought before we left. I don't know if you wore one. Did you wear one?
No, I didn't wear one of those.
And that's the Banjo Uke.
The Banjolele.
We bought that on eBay, and they were going to ship it to where we live in America, but we had them ship it to Corin's house. And I love that stupid thing. It's beautiful. It's like from the 1920s. You see the wear on the neck?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, you wouldn't stop playing it now.
Oh, yeah. And this is Corin. This is the note that I said, well, we're going to ship it to you. And then she sent me these pictures when we were still in America. That is Corin holding the ukulele before we got it.
The Banjolele.
The Banjolele. And there we are. There's the plane that is going to take us to the UK. And that's on the plane, watching TV. And what movie is it? What movie is that? Do you know what movie that is, dude?
It looks like Star Wars.
Yes. The Force Awakens. And then we fell asleep. Or we had a good meal, though. What was that meal? Do you remember the meal?
I think it was Indian food or something.
What was that? Did you have the chicken?
I can't remember.
I thought this was cool. They had like a little map where you could actually see what was going on. There's England. That's Corin's house right there. There's your sister's house. That's Paul McCartney's house right there.
And Fields of Rape.
Yes. And there we are at the airport. The welcome sign. That was my first double-decker bus that I ever saw, so that was very special. And you know what else I was looking forward to? Do you remember I was looking forward to the cop that had the hat, the special hat on?
I remember that.
Look at that. That's like the island of Sodor.
What's the island of Sodor?
Oh, that's a Thomas thing. Thomas the Train reference. Oh. And there's the Banjo Uke, the first pictures of it when I saw it.
Iron Maiden.
Do you remember this? That was our first dinner we ate there. And then we garbage picked that.
Yeah, that
the
was
monkey.
Cool.
And Corin, I think, threw it away.
We put batteries in it, and it worked.
And I just thought this was great. Look at the meat truck.
This is at the flea market.
Yeah, it's a meat truck. They sell meat.
And that is an old hearse for funerals.
Yeah, and you could rent it. And please don't touch.
Yeah, that's a cool car right next to Corin's house.
That's your meal. Do you remember that? Was that a meat pie? That's your meat pie.
Maybe it was.
That was your
mine?
meal. Yep, because this was mine. I had the breakfast.
Yeah.
That's actually Monk's hand right there in that photo. And this was some of the, she showed us this bar. We didn't eat at this bar. Corin showed us. This is in Southport. Again, another picture in Southport of us just walking around. First Beatle thing we saw was the Yellow Submarine poster that someone drew. Now, this is Southport, or this could be London. There's two pictures that I wasn't sure where these two are.
That is Southport, I think.
That's Southport?
Yeah.
This is definitely Southport. This is a church, this is a gig that we played. That's me going into the telephone booth. And they rent those out now. You could, make a little store out of it. Like, you could have, little things set up, and people, This is the first picture of us playing. Do you like that?
Yeah, that's a good one.
And this is then we did something later with the Ray Owens duo.
All day long she sits and shines, all day long she shines and sits. Susie. She sits and shines and shines and sits and sits and shines and shines and sits. So Susie, singing the shine. Yes! If that's on YouTube next week, I hope you've got a good house. I'll sue you.
Yeah, he had a lot of different instruments.
Yeah, he was cool, wasn't he?
That's a uke, right? Or is that a mandolin?
That's a mandolin.
Oh, yeah, it's a mandolin.
And look at the guy's got a Beatle kit.
And everyone thought we were just trying to be like those old guys. Two-man band.
Did people think that?
Maybe
this is us in the future, dude. That'd be scary.
Yeah, this
Time
is
traveling?
like foreshadowing, isn't it?
It's because it's got the same kit that we have. At least I got most of my hair.
Was that Corin there?
No. They were either sitting upstairs or on the side. I don't know if we're gonna play at this place again. Maybe if we go back to Southport, we'll try to do something.
Did you ever learn that song?
No. What's the name of that song? What is it called?
I never know how to pronounce it. Havala Nava.
So
no,
now this
something.
picture is really important because I don't want you to focus on him. Focus on him. That's Peter.
Peter.
Remember Peter? Look how
Yeah.
happy Peter looks. Peter is Corin's husband. This is a cigarette box, and I actually have it in my studio right there. That box. I took it back. Someone gave it, and it. So when you buy cigarettes, you see these pictures, and it's supposed to help you not smoke. Everything a pound. I thought that was cool. Like we have Dollar World. And that's a picture of Joe.
Joe, what?
That's
Is
a
that-
picture of you. Of your pants. Oh, this is the view from the bedroom at Corin's house. I stayed there. There's our monkey. I can't believe she threw it away because the batteries leaked. There is a, what is that thing called?
Snail.
No, it's something else.
Yeah, those are snails.
No. Oh, this is some of the toys that I bought. And I got these on display in Wisconsin at my cabin. I love those little pictures. That's what we got at the flea market. No, it's called a slug. That thing's called a slug.
No, they're snails. They're
Slugs.
it's snail shells.
No, I think it's a slug. But anyway,
Oh,
here's a view
so
from
it's
Corin's
nice.
house. This is some of Corin's artwork. She's a great photographer.
Yeah, that was nice for her to take so many good pictures of
And I
us.
think this is a view from, I'm not sure if that's a view from your bedroom, but, oh, more of the uke.
I think it was a view from my bedroom.
More of the uke. I just like the wear. Look at the wear on the frets. Like where someone played it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig that thing. That thing is cool. And the back is beautiful. And it's cool that I got to bring it home from England. Instead of having it shipped here, it felt nicer. This is the little Thomas. I took this for my kid because
At
he
the train
loves Thomas.
station.
Yeah, that's me on Thomas. This is the train that we're right about to get on. That's your shadow, Joe. Do you remember the little kids, what they were doing?
Yeah, they were having popsicles, sitting
Yeah.
there watching the trains go by, eating popsicles.
Waving at the people. And I think,
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. That looks like a popsicle.
It does. But where'd you get that from?
I have no idea. It was something we took. But that's
Yeah.
Liverpool. So now we're in
It's on our way to
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
My first taxi that I saw that I thought was pretty cool. And we are in Liverpool. That's the train station right there. That's across. There's your arm holding my tripod. That's, the top of my head. Do you see the top of my head? Oh,
Yep, that was your eyes.
that's weird. We're fixing that. I'm going to delete that. The fire station. The Penny Lane fire station. We're with Corin here, too.
Yeah, this is
Menlove
when your feet
Avenue.
started killing you
Yeah.
at this point.
Menlove Avenue. That's a street John Lennon lived on. There's a church. That's St. Barnabas. Yeah, St. Barnabas. And that's in Penny Lane. That's Corin
That's
right there,
Corin.
and you're right behind her. And this is on Penny Lane. There you are right there. Look, with your arms up. Now this is Penny Lane people's video. Okay, now this is the street that we were on. You're going to see the roundabout. So that's Penny Lane.
Those are your pants.
Yeah, we're in Penny Lane right there.
Yoko
Now this is the
liked.
roundabout right there. That's the roundabout.
Fish and finger pies
You're going to see that in the Beatles video.
behind the shelter in the middle of the roundabout.
Think about that's the roundabout what it looks like back then. Notice now it has two layers,
Yeah.
but we are right across the street from that.
And the buses
and that's
were
what it looks like
green
now.
back then.
Yeah, and that's what it, and it looks pretty vacant now. And that's another thing that's also in their videos, that building. So it's a pretty famous street, That's where the barber shop was in that building. And there's a panoramic. And that was the first Beatles stuff that we actually saw. I mean, were you surprised there wasn't a lot? Oh wait, that was a great meal. That was a
Yeah.
great meal. But I was surprised, and this is on our way to John Lennon's house. I was surprised we didn't see a lot of Beatles stuff. Do you know what I mean? There really wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
You'd think there'd be a lot more. Druids. Reminds me of Spinal Tap for some reason. That was Joe's bag. And we are at John Lennon's house. That's John Lennon's tree. And this is the childhood home of John Lennon.
Nice.
Standing in front of that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. John Lennon's house. And the house next door is for sale. I kind of think that's pretty cool. That's connected and it's for sale. Looks like a pretty nice place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but if you live next door, you got tourists out in front of your place all the time.
Exactly. Unless you make your house a museum and you sell Beatles shit.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a great idea, There I am. All right, here we are at John Lennon's childhood home. These are the gates, and that's his house right there. His backyard. But you know what's really cool? I don't know if you can see the yellow part, the yellow house, that's his neighbor, and they're selling it. So how cool would that be is you could buy the house next to John Lennon. It'd be fun. Oh, this was great. Strawberry Fields, huh? And that gate is a replica of the original gate. They took the original gates down because they didn't want them to fall apart. But that's an exact replica. There's a sign behind the gate. If you read it, it talks about what it is. And it was pretty close to his house. So when he was young, he could walk here. I mean, it was really that close. Billy Shears.
Did we ever put Monk 9 on there?
Not on this wall. We didn't do it. We did it.
We did it at Abbey Road.
Yeah, in London. It was almost. It would be like sacrilege. I couldn't do it. You know.
Why not? It looks like everybody does.
I'm not even sure if the building actually exists, like the orphanage. If that is, you know, the building in the background that we see. All right, this is one of the cell phone pics.
Can you see corn in your reflection?
Probably can't. I think I'm actually. You could see my hand. I think I'm doing these are selfies. I think these are selfies. Those jeans I haven't washed. It's been almost a year.
Wow.
I haven't washed them.
There's one of
they're
those
gonna
shirts
fade.
you bought.
I don't want to fade. You know. I like the shirt.
Yeah, it's a pretty wild shirt.
You look good in that picture, dude. Oh, you look good in that picture too, Monk.
My special powers.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
My powers were fading there.
Now that is a Space Cat shirt, right?
That is a Space Cat shirt.
And what's the band? What was that band called?
The Stirrups.
Stirrups. That's a good shirt.
Yeah.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, I still got that shirt.
There's Corn. And that's the actual picture she took. I should say these are raw files. I mean, some of these pictures should be edited for like color correction, but that would have took too long, and I wanted to get this like done. That's a good one too.
Yeah, we were walking for like 3 hours before we got here, right?
My feet were killing me. Yeah, it hurt. That shirt I got from one of my students' moms. She's in her 40s. She came by with her kids for guitar lessons, and she was wearing this shirt. And I was like, she was a Russian woman, and I said, "Oh, I love that shirt. Can I have it?" And she took it off and gave it to me, which was pretty cool. Look at Joe looking at me. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, now he's not looking at me. Yeah. I think this is.
I think you sent it on video.
That was Corn talking. And now we're getting ready to go on the bus. Now we're going to the Cavern Club?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we're on the bus. Remember that we met some weird little chick on the bus?
She was a nice Irish girl.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
no. Remember that she had the
Yeah.
really thick accent?
The blonde girl. We met her at the bus stop, and then she got on the bus with us.
No.
Yeah, she was a blonde girl. She was like a real nice girl. But she was from Ireland, and she was working with the school or something over there.
No, that was on the train. We met her on the train. I'm talking about the young girl we met on the bus.
Oh,
Who had,
that's a
like, the
goofy
fur
girl,
jacket
yeah.
and, yeah, the goofy
No,
one.
but we did meet a girl while we were waiting for the bus, a blonde girl who worked for the school.
So this is the Cavern Club. Now this isn't actually, and you saw us with John Lennon, I think. This isn't actually the real Cavern Club. It was
Shut down because of danger.
Okay, everybody's doing a high ballet. And when I asked you
well, they
to remind,
so I don't even know who that is. But we might play there this year if we can get it. It still would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I wonder how close of a replica it is actually too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I love that thing. That thing's pretty cool. A lot of people complained about this artwork. They don't know what it is. It's like that's a
4 lads who shook the world
Yeah, and
with the
who's-
Virgin Mary.
yeah,
or
but
whatever.
it's kind of strange because it
Yeah.
kind of looks like spooky. But it's been up there for a while. Now this is the real cavern entrance, and I thought this was cool that this exists. This is the real entrance. So I'm happy they
and there you have your
they kept it there.
Asian goggles on.
the Asian goggles, yeah,
Yeah. They make you look kind of Asian.
cat-like. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
and
it's
it was
really
funny.
cool.
The Beatles store was actually closed, and we were there like it was a weekend. Lennon's Bar. The Beatles shop. Yeah, the Beatles shop was closed. Yeah, I don't know if I like those. Oh, here we are with Eleanor Rigby,
And these people were from like
and you made love.
Brazil
You
or
made love
something.
to her a little while later. There I am talking to her, asking her why she is so lonely.
yeah. Then we serenade her.
Yeah, we did. We did do a song. That's in the video, though. That's not part of the photo collection. Another cab.
A proper taxi.
Yeah. Some of the rock magazines. This is back at Corn's place.
Yeah, Corn's a nice neighborhood.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful. Very cool. Would you is this considered working class? Is that what that's called or not?
I guess it looks like regular middle class.
Yeah.
You know?
And there's Corn, our friend.
Corn.
I met her in high school. And we are by the train station, getting ready to go back to London. Yeah. And then we go to Monk's sister's house. Cavern. Oh, I thought the little girl was so cute in her little outfit.
Oh yeah, that's at the Liverpool train station.
Yeah. I think we ate Burger King there, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
We had the Burger
We
King.
had a Burger King breakfast.
Oh, there's
there.
you are. You're actually getting it there. That's cool. That was pretty neat.
And the train ride back to London.
Yeah. Another double. This is in London now, I think. And I think we're making our way to another train station to go to Whitchurch on Thames.
Yeah. Yeah, it was raining that day.
Not heavy,
It's
though.
funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't he look like Monk? He looks like he could be in Monk 9.
Every other time I've been there, it's like this overcast every day, but we had a lot of really nice days.
We had beautiful weather, and it'll be beautiful again. I love the underground sign. You know, a few years ago, you gave me an underground keychain, and I do have it still. It's an
Wow.
underground keychain. That was the first class that we were in, but then we moved when we realized we didn't have first class. There's some pretty funny things that's up on this little sign right here. And then here we are, and that's the Thames, right? By
Yeah.
your sister's house. And I
That's
love
the
these little
Thames.
boats on there. People live in those little boats. I guess it's cheaper. And that was the drawbridge and that little house.
Toll bridge.
Yeah, you have to pay the people in the house to go across it. We never explored over here though, so I want to explore like back that area next time.
Yeah, we never went out for a proper walk around the country over
No,
there.
can you swim in this or not?
Yeah, you could swim in there.
Do people swim in there though?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my sister has swam in there.
That mill house. There's a mill house that was pretty cool.
Yeah, right next to the old church.
Yeah. And that's it right here. We're coming up by the old church where Monk 9 did some videos. We did some video shoots there. Yeah, it was lovely. The weather was great when we were there. Yeah, look how beautiful that is.
It's got a cemetery all around the church.
Yeah. I wonder if they ever clean it up, like the graves. Do they get rid of all the overgrown stuff?
I don't know. Yeah, some of those are hundreds of years old.
Yeah, they have to be.
Sure, they have to clean it up once in a while.
Yeah, you'd think. I mean, it would just totally get all covered up. Like in there, that's pretty thick. Edith Maud, only daughter of John Foster. And we didn't go inside the church. I think next time we got to go inside. Have you been inside there?
I've looked inside there before. Didn't we look inside?
I didn't. Look at that. I wonder if that's a tomb. Is there somebody in there? I don't know. Oh, look at that path. Remember walking down that path for the video?
Yeah, that's the back of the church.
Yeah. Now that's amazing, just with all the moss on it.
Can you see any dates on those?
Yeah, there's some there. You can see it there. 1855, I think that was. I think this is mostly from the 1800s. But man, I wonder if anyone's ever like vandalized or tried to, you know?
Probably
It'd be
not.
pretty creepy.
It's
That'd
such a
be
nice
creepy.
neighborhood. I don't think
Yeah.
people are doing that. Everybody was so respectful around there.
Yeah.
You know, even we saw a woman from the party, and she's like, "Oh, come on in for some coffee."
Oh yeah, when
Susan
we'll go.
or Suzanne.
Yeah,
I
we're gonna
forget.
see her house in a little bit.
Oh, you got pictures.
She was
of her
great.
place,
She was
too?
really nice. I hope that if she's around, she could come to some flea markets with us, or what do they call it? The boot.
boot markets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Something
yeah,
to
and
do
she
with your
even
boot
knew
and
some
trunk, yeah.
special ones around there.
That's the
right?
mill house. Yeah. That's the mill house right there.
Yeah. Nothing to do with the Simpsons.
I wonder if they use it. Oh, this is the room that I stayed in.
Ella's room.
Yeah.
That's George's room where I
Yeah.
stayed.
You had a sink in your room.
Didn't you have one in your room?
No.
Oh,
Oh, look at that tub.
that's a great tub.
Yeah, we did some Monk 9 shooting in there too.
Yeah,
Monk was by
fireplace
himself
in the
it.
bathroom.
Yeah, that's awesome. The Louvre. Is it a Louvre?
Just Lou.
Lou.
Yeah.
This is the gardens. Look at this, man. Look at the the upstairs. Just the hangout room. And this is their backyard, which was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, very tranquil.
What would you do? Do you clean that stone or not? You never have to, right?
No, you never have to.
I mean, it looks beautiful. And that's the house and just the gardens, which, oh, man, they were amazing.
Yeah. And the vegetable garden is amazing, too. Guest
That looks pretty
house.
cool. We got to look at that next time. I haven't seen that. I'd like to go in there and check that out. Now, whose fence is that? Is that his fence, the house, or is it the people behind the smaller houses behind?
I don't know.
He's an amazing gardener, this guy. There's Monk right there looking at the garden.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just trying to
Spends a
clean
lot
my
of time.
studio a little bit. Look what this guy does. You know what I mean? I mean, it's amazing. I can't even clean my studio, and that's the trail to the garden. What is this for? Just a podium. What would that be for?
I'm not sure what that is. Maybe some pump, water pump or something.
Well, would you have to be constantly doing the grass and cutting everything all the time?
I guess you got to keep up with that if you want it to look pretty like that. all
Oh,
the time.
someone brought us lunch.
Wow.
Oh, John Paul
Thanks,
is bringing
John
us
Paul.
lunch.
What are you guys doing?
We are doing an audio track for the pictures that we did in England in 2016 for the Monk 9 tour.
Oh, cool.
This is John Paul. He came to the studio to bring us lunch. that my lovely wife made. And we're just doing overdubs. We're just doing like a vocals to go with it. Remember, I think we set the table up in there. No, there was a table in another one.
I think we set the drums up in there once.
Now we're gonna eat and talk. This is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Thanks again, John Paul.
Thanks, buddy. Love you. David and Mary, who live there, he was telling me about that well, about what the stone was. Pretty neat. This is where I want to live. This is beautiful. I mean, but I imagine you're cutting something every day, right? You would have to be with that much property, no?
Yeah, he did work in the yard a little bit every day.
Oh, I imagine you'd have to do it forever. Yeah, this house was this was amazing to stay at. Oh,
Dandelion.
Dandelion. And right after we well, we shot a video with him. That's You on the Swing.
Mm-hmm.
With Dandy. That's George Harrison's house. It's called Friar Park. This is the house where he got attacked in. Anyway, with Dandy passed away a few months ago, and it was great that we did the video with Dandy. And they were actually said, "Oh, we'll put Dandy in the house so he won't interfere with the video." But it was great having Dandy in the video. It was cool we did that. So this is looking outside, like this is what George would see. So George Harrison's house, these are his neighbors. I like that that's part of his property. They had a big security fence around, and they put up barbed wire, and a lot of neighbors complained because they did it right after he got attacked. But I think that's okay. I don't think it ruins anything, and you know. And I think now we're going to... Oh. This is the place we got to try to play. This is a place that very close to George Harrison's house. You know, we could play here.
What's the name of it?
And he used to play here too. George would come here and play, do some acoustic songs.
Crooked Billet?
Yeah. Your sister took me inside. I don't think you went inside. And this is the well. This is the Indian well. I don't know much about that.
Maharaja's well. There you go.
Yeah. My wife made us a fantastic lunch. Oh, that's one of the gigs. What? That was at the British Voice. That was Smoking
Billy's. And it was like a speakeasy. Yeah, speakeasy lounge or something like that. Right above Smoking Billy's.
Oh, talk
So
about
for
what's going on
tonight's
here.
private party with Monk
my
9,
brother
you are
and I
making
making
a
a
Monk
birthday
9 cake. And you've made many cakes like this before?
Yeah, not Monk 9 one.
This is your first one?
It's my first Monk 9 cake. I've previously turned down all requests for Monk 9 cake.
What is the challenge? What doing this?
Just, I don't know.
Making us beautiful?
Even more beautiful.
Yes. Looks great.
That's love. Look at the love he's putting into that. Look how wonderful that is.
Yeah, what a sweetheart.
It's Mary taking the picture.
That's for the birthday jam.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get any pictures of the Indian food?
I'm not sure. Is that a
It's
snare?
good food.
Is that a real snare? Did you bring a real snare?
No, that's a little tom I bought off a crackhead across the street for $1.
You didn't bring a real snare, did
No,
you?
I modified that to be my snare.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I think that's a Les Paul. That belonged to
George.
George, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
David and Mary's son. There's some English people watching us, and they called us the Americans. They were so polite. I mean, I almost thought that they were kidding. Everyone we met in England was just so polite that I almost thought they were like fucking with us because they were so nice, like all the time.
Except, you know, what they called you, I think, the Trump fan.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You were the only Trump fan in that like part of town, I think.
I remember their daughter asked me, she goes, Tom, do you mind if I tell my friends that I know somebody that likes Trump? And I said, yeah, you could tell anyone. You say, I love Trump. You can say anything you want. That's David playing his saxophone? Or is he playing something else?
I think he was playing sax.
That's one of my favorite pictures that Mary took.
That blurry one?
Yeah.
There was quite a few people there.
Yeah, it was busy. It was cool. It was fun. Mm-hmm. The ukulele. I think this tour, I'm going to bring the 6-string tenor ukulele. You can see the video camera, so we have all this on video.
There's Andy in the lower right. He's a real cool guy. It's good seeing Andy because the last time I had seen him, he couldn't walk without a cane, and he was like doing really good. Yeah.
I think it's pretty amazing that they don't have screens on their windows. The birthday cake.
I don't have screens on most of my windows.
Seriously? In your house? You keep them open? Well, I think it's an English thing, or I don't know. Okay, now this is at Susan's house. She asked us, and this is the Chinese cherry tree. My dad used to have one of these at my old house we used to live at.
But you know, since the whole continent is like surrounded by sea,
Yeah.
I don't think they have as much bugs as we do here.
What do you think that statue is? See the statue?
I don't see it.
See the statue by the tree? There it is. This is inside her house.
not sure
She
who
had a
that was.
really cool house. I love that wallpaper. It was neat just going to her house. She was like, would you like
That
some?
almost looks like Thomas the Train's girlfriend,
Yeah.
the middle one.
When we went to her house, though, it was pretty cool. She like offers us, would you like some tea or coffee? And her husband is like working out, like doing something artsy. Like they don't want
He was doing yoga when
Yeah.
we walked in. He didn't notice we were there because he had headphones on.
They don't really want.
Then he started playing some flamenco guitar. For
Yeah.
us.
Oh yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the flamenco book. Yeah. Pretty cool. There I am taking a picture next to Susan. Oh, this is a cool railing. See the railing? You can hook up a wire to it, and that's how you hang up your pictures. This is one of the Corn pictures that's edited. So Corn took these pictures. Corn Dickinson Photography. And that's from my video camera. That was by the church. Oh, my God. This was great.
That's the bar they were remodeling.
This is the bar they're remodeling, and I got to go in it. And it was pretty amazing. This is where John and Paul, when they were younger, they went to the Fox and the Hounds, and they played there. Just the two of them, like kids. I think they were 16, 17, just hanging out, drinking, just hanging out. But that's the bar they went to hang out, and they're doing the remodeling right here. And it was cool. They let me in. They're like, yeah, go ahead. Just to see it was really cool. The remodeling.
Here we are
That's-
at the Fox
dude,
and the
that's
Hound.
historic.
This is where
I hope they kept
John
it. I
and
hope
Paul
they didn't.
played, and they were called the Nerf Twins. And this is it. This is it right here. Isn't that cool?
And this is the Fox and the Hound. They're remodeling it right now. That's the bar. That's the back of the building. That is the sign. Here's the front of the building. We're gonna get a really quick shot real quick. Where this car is. There we go. This is the Fox and the Hound.
I had to keep an eye on you everywhere.
John and Paul played. Oh yeah.
You kept forgetting the cars are going
Yeah.
from the other direction.
What do you think is upstairs? Like an apartment? Would that be an apartment upstairs?
Most likely.
Yeah, the streets were so small. It's like an alley, like a Chicago alley. That's how small the streets were. That was pretty cool, though. That was amazing seeing it. Some more stills from the HD video from the church. That's for the video I'm Okay. Currently in production right now as we speak. Monk by the Castle.
Creeping around.
Yeah. Doing what you do best. Do you think, is this wood or is this all brick? What do you think that is?
I think it's all stone.
Is it all stone?
Yeah.
Looks like some of the bricks were replaced, maybe. The different
For
color.
sure.
I don't know. Oh, that looks like wood up there to me, dude.
No, I think that's stone.
Up there? I don't know. That could be old wood.
Oh, that? Yeah.
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 I'm not sure what town this was. Do you remember what town this was?
I forget. It was on the way to Oxford from Whitchurch on Thames.
How far is... No, this is... I don't think we were going to Oxford here. This was just me and you and Mary. David wasn't with us. So I don't think we were going to Oxford. We just went basically here.
We went somewhere else, though, right after this, right?
Didn't we go to that guitar store? That music store? Well, we'd be returning the gear, if anything.
No, this castle was really old, right?
Yeah.
Like 1500 or something.
Mhm.
But I don't remember the name of it.
It's amazing. This is a cell phone. I mean, the quality is just... That's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm. That's where you had the selfie pole connected to your shoe.
Did I?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm doing all these. Yeah. You're right. You're right. No, Mary did these.
Did she?
Yeah.
Moi Roy. Oh, yeah. You love that shirt. I don't think I've seen you wear it since then.
I wore it the last gig that we just did.
You did?
on
Wow.
Saturday. Do you think we should get some new clothes for the next tour? Should we go
Sure.
shopping downtown or something?
Yeah, I need to find some new clothes. I think I might need to get my boots stitched up, man.
Yeah.
Take them to a shop and just have them fix them up, right? Get new laces. Yeah, did you find those Harley boots yet?
Not your size. I found a 12 that I bought.
That's your size?
Yeah.
Wow,
They're like $10.
that's great.
So I wonder if this is like the front of the castle or the back of the castle. Because we did go on the other side.
I think this is the front side open to the main field.
But it's only one wall, right? That's
Yeah,
left.
it's like one wall of the castle.
I
On
wonder
the back side, there's a staircase that came around,
Yeah.
remember?
Oh, this is Oxford. Did we
Oh,
go
yeah.
with David to this or not? I don't remember. Did David come with us here? I mean, you could really see how beautiful this is. Look at this. You know what I mean? I've got to
Yeah,
go from
I
black
think-
and white to color.
We were there with Mary first.
Yeah.
And
We
then-
David came later because we went to that little. We were drinking pop.
Oh, did we take
the
a
glass
train there
bottles.
with Mary? And then David came, or did he take a train there? I don't remember.
Look at that ceiling.
That's
Isn't
the
that ceiling
library where
amazing?
you
Yeah.
can't touch any of the books. Unless you have permission.
The gloves. You have to have gloves on and
Yeah.
permission. Look at that. Isn't that amazing?
Those are old books.
Look at the dust on them.
Whoa, they
dust.
changed colors, too.
Yeah. I love the carpet. That's kind of why we have the carpet in my room upstairs. We have the same kind of carpet. It really did. It felt like England when we were there. Like, look at this. This felt like Harry Potter, and that's real. People like eat
Yeah.
there. You know, like look
That's
at the
where
ketchup
Elliot
and
would eat.
yeah, look at the napkins. looks funny to me when you see the little signs and stuff. But yeah, it was amazing. It was beautiful,
Yeah, that definitely reminded me of Harry Potter.
didn't it?
Very posh.
The Half Moon.
Half Moon.
And there's your case right there.
We'll be back there.
And that was cool. We were actually going to play another gig. They said they advertised that they had a jam night, but they weren't having a jam night that night. They were having, like, bands play. That's why we couldn't get in. And he told us, well, come over here. And that worked out great because we met a lot of people because of the Half Moon.
Mm-hmm. We learned about the Scottish Wildcat.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
got a lot of info. It's really cool.
And that's cool. They want us to come back.
Yeah, so we're going to be coming back here, and that'll be cool. Hopefully we'll play here again. Who's that woman?
Ella. Ella, eh.
She's the one that said to me, can I tell my friends that I know someone that likes Trump?
That's
They
George.
loved, I'm not talking about them, but basically everyone we met in England, they loved Obama. They hated Clinton, they hated Hillary, and they hated Trump. So I just thought it was interesting, seeing what all their take was.
Well, I think a lot of them liked Hillary.
And that's George back there. I was using his guitar. These are Mary and David's children. And they're good kids. They're good people.
That's your English accent, right?
Yeah, I guess, right? Yeah.
But good people.
Oh my God, how many pictures did I do of this?
George, that's a lot of pictures of the same
Yeah.
thing.
I think the camera was on like. It did a lot there. Oh, and that is the ukulele that we got from.
To promote the Scottish
Yeah.
Wildcat.
And that's the guy that made this. He made the ukulele, and it's to promote the Scottish Wildcat because there's not that many left in the world.
Yeah.
And on Facebook, he is Polo Artist on Facebook, and he's actually helping us get some new gigs coming up.
Polo Mint Artist.
There it is right there. Scottish Wildcat Art Gallery. It says there may be less than 35.
Is he a Polo the Mints?
No, I don't know what that means. Oh, no, another one of Korn's pictures. Monk 9.
Going
on the
back in time.
Oh, now this was a mistake. Remember the train broke down and we got off on Baker Street? So this was cool. I love the
We were
mold
with
right
George,
there.
yeah.
So this was great because this we got to walk. Yeah, we were with George. We got to walk and see the Beatles shop and some other things. And this is Sherlock Holmes.
And we actually weren't far from Abbey Road in that time when we were walking with George because we had to walk past it when we were with Katrin.
Did we
Catherine.
really? We walked
Yeah.
past what?
That big park. We walked
I
right
don't
through that
remember.
big park.
Oh, I didn't know
We were
that.
with George.
I love all these metal signs. I want to get some for my cabin. And then the London Beatles store. So what are we? Is this London then we're in?
Yeah, that's London.
And what
London is so huge.
What were you?
so-
What were we doing here with George? We met up with who?
We left Whitchurch on Thames, and George was going back to school.
So we went with him.
We went with him, and he got us in the area.
Okay, and this is
Then
another.
we
This
met
is,
up with Catherine later that
this
day.
is an area where the Beatles went. So if you see the book, this is kind of the same corner that they were at. And this is
George's school.
This is George's school.
Uni.
Yeah. Okay, now this is important. See the tower? I've always wanted to see that because this is really very special, and you're going to see why. This is the movie Let It Be. Beatles going to play on the rooftop right now. There it is. So I always thought, wow, that's cool.
They play on the top of that thing?
No, they played. They're looking. Paul McCartney's looking from another building at that, and they just showed that. So it's cool that still exists. Here's another thing: Gorge Street, 50 Gorge Street. It's a famous corner. That's Paul in his car sitting at. It's
Little
Gage. I
Mini
think it's
Cooper.
Gage, and there's the antenna in the background. So I wanted to go to a few sites to see, where the Beatles actually were. Oh, and this is our Abbey Road. So someone that I worked for, they got us into Abbey Road, and we were able to do a tour, which nobody can do. So that was pretty cool. Going by Abbey Road, I actually was able to talk to my wife through the. They have a cam, like a live cam, that's always on by the crossing, and you can see it. When I was sitting on this corner, I didn't know how close we were to the street until I turned to the left. I was like, oh, there it is. You could see Abbey Road Studios down there. So this is pretty much where they crossed. This is how they crossed. They walked across straight that way. Another view. There's Monk's Arm over there. Another view from a different angle. That's pretty cool. Another angle. So there's the Abbey House. Just different buildings and things around there. And that's Abbey Studios. I mean, it's not really big. It's pretty small, actually. Oh, this is from the cam. My wife, when she was in America, they did some screenshots. So they were actually looking at us across the street, and we could talk to them, too. There we are standing there with my cousin Catherine. And they could hear because they had a little mic set up, too. So you could talk, and they'd be able to hear you through the computer. This is the Abbey Road shop. The right-handed bass, so that one wasn't Paul's. But this is some of the equipment that they used.
Were those headphones?
Yeah, isn't that wild? I think so.
They didn't look comfortable.
No, they were not comfortable. They made them uncomfortable so you wouldn't steal them. Now, who's this coming up? Oh, this is some of the tape boxes. I mean, just think the history. Just think what was created in that building, dude.
It's pretty spacious inside.
Yeah. Oh, who's that?
That's Catherine, right?
Yes. That is my
Yeah.
daughter's niece. And this is the cafeteria. And we actually sat in that same corner where the Beatles are sitting. That's where we sat. There's Paul from the 70s. But that's
Yeah,
the
that's the
spot
corner we
where we
sat
sat. Yeah, we sat right there in that corner. Oh, and there's just another thing saying that we went. Abbey Road.
Did you ever contact that guy?
I thanked him. You know, I'm going to
Yeah.
contact him before the trip. Oh, someone wrote Monk 9 there. That's pretty cool. That was cool. We went there and we saw that someone wrote Monk
That was
9
Catherine's
in
lipstick.
lipstick. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Who did that? Did you do it or did she?
I did that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Just think, man, that's where the Beatles did all their work. Oh, look at the flowers. Oh, and this is in the waiting room. And then who walked by was Yoko Ono. How
Yeah.
cool was that?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was cool that she was there listening to the John Lennon mixes.
Yeah.
And this is a picture of us outside. Oh, now we're going by Paul's house, Cavendish Avenue.
Now that's where he still lives, right?
Yeah, and this was Billy Fury's house. He was a famous singing artist from the 60s. He's not alive anymore. Billy Fury. But they don't have one on Paul's house because Paul's still there, so they don't. And that's Paul's house right there. That was pretty cool to see. I mean, you know, that's his London house.
But he travels so much. I
Oh, yeah.
wonder how often he's actually there.
Exactly. Well, he was there that weekend because they were doing something for George Martin. This is another one of the Corn pictures. Another Corn picture by the BBC. BBC was cool. It was the radio place. That was in Liverpool.
Yeah, I was thinking this would be in chronological order.
Well, some of the Corn pictures aren't. You know, I mean, these are all Corn pictures, and they're just put, you know. Okay, back at David and Mary's house.
Is that your hand?
Yeah. Drink coffee, and that's his property. Look how beautiful that is. That is so beautiful. The sky is beautiful. It was great. And it didn't rain really that much when we were there at all. Oh, crumpets?
Where were
I ate
those?
one of those. Those were in the kitchen. I was hiding them from you.
Oh, maybe somebody brought them for the party.
Yeah. More pictures of the house. The stairway. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very narrow.
You tracked mud all over it.
Yep, I kept banging my head, right, going
Yeah.
the second doorway. Oh, I kept banging my head on that. Yeah, you tracked mud because you had your wheels, dirt on your wheels. That was my room. Oh, there's the ukulele in the corner. This is going to London. That's an awesome building. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, it's very weird looking. It's
That's a
kinda
picture of
like
my
boat.
hand. Some other houses. very crowded, very tight. How everything is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if we took the fast train, we would have been there so much quicker. Like, we got stuck in the traffic jam. That building was so thin.
That was cool. Yeah. I'm trying to think where we're going right now. Where are we going right now?
We stopped at a
Oh,
place.
we're doing that gig.
We're doing that night,
King
King
William?
William
Yeah.
IV gig, which we got to contact the guy. What was his name, Andy?
I
or
did
Jason?
contact him twice. He hasn't responded, so I contacted him once a few months ago that we were coming. And he said he couldn't really help us, and I contacted him last week. Oh, this is actually this building. This is the Beatles played on the roof. Yep. So they played on the roof, and this is them right there, playing on the roof. You can see the building, and that's right where we're in. Right now, it is an Abercrombie and Finch.
Yeah, real posh shops around there.
Yeah. Well, it used to be a building next to it, Joseph. I like that. That was my dad's name. Now it's an Abercrombie and Finch. Look at the door. Look at that. See this? Check that out. So that still exists. It was painted white. Look at it now. Pretty cool. That stuff still exists. And the door. I think the door is the same. And that was the Beatle door, and that's what it is now. It could be different because there was a mail slot on it. But the Beatles also had a studio down there that they started to record in.
In the same building?
Yep. It was in the basement. That was Apple headquarters. And that's cool. And this is when you walk inside, they have, something set up. You can't get to the roof, though, and there's the stairs. I guess the stairs and the ceilings, all that is the same. They don't mess with that. So you're looking at Beatle, stuff that's the same. And this district was like a tailoring district where lots of, shops where you get suits made and things like that back then. So it was really a strange place for the Beatles to be. You'll see videos a lot of them walking in and out. And this is just some other angles, like looking down the street, what it looks like. That's the street that it's on. More shots. I think that's me from far away.
Shot. Oh, we went to a nice Italian restaurant after this.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was great. And I like that Joseph. Joseph is a very special name to me because that was my dad's name. It's my middle
I
name.
like that name.
I love
it's a
that
good name.
Yeah, it's a good name. Punch. So very historic, very cool to see. What is this? Is this like gutters? Is that a gutter system?
Yeah. It must be a gutter system.
1, 2, 3, 4 floors. Oh, yeah, that's that little shut up there. That's neat. I always thought it would be cool if they opened like a little restaurant at the top. I bet it would be busy.
That's at King William IV.
Yes, and these girls were doing a cancer walk.
Walk for breast cancer.
And then Joe dated one right after this. Which one did you date, Joe?
I do not recall. The one with the coconuts.
This was some guy from Italy, right? Remember him?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, he was from Italy, and he was on vacation.
Oh, was he on a bicycle or
Yeah.
something?
Oh, and that was Mary and George in the background. And there is the Big Ben. There it is. There's the cop. I always wanted to take a picture.
You have a better picture somewhere.
No,
of-
that's it.
No, there was a cop in the train station.
I have a that's
where
on,
you stood behind
That's
him.
on video. Yeah, it's on video.
Oh, that's video.
Yeah.
And those were George's friends from,
Yeah.
from uni.
And that was
Called
it.
University
and
of
then,
Uni.
And then we came back to America.
Protect your balls.
Yeah, and that was our trip, our Monk 9 first tour of the UK, and it was pretty amazing. We had great people. We stayed with Corn, Peter, David, Mary. Everybody was wonderful. We met so many cool people too, you know?
Yeah. Be nice to see all of them again.
Yeah, and we'll see them soon. And hopefully we'll do another picture video for the 2017 tour. But wait. So, I'm not drinking pop right now. I've given it up. And when we were in the UK last, I left a bottle of Coke at Corin's house. And she just sent me this picture. So that is going to be the next Coke that I drink when we make it to Southport. So this is 9 from Monk 9.
This is Monk from Monk 9.
Hope you enjoyed the pictures. Hope it didn't put you to sleep. Or if it did put you to sleep, that could be a good thing too. Thanks for watching our video.